Welcome to the Halloween edition of Sports. He's Jordan, I'm Josh. Today we're going to look at some of the scariest athletes and fan bases around the sports world. Jordan, we start with the scariest athletes. Dennis Rodman played mainly with the Bulls and the Pistons, 5-time NBA champion. Was he a force on the basketball court?
Yeah, what surprised me was he's only 6'6", 220. I mean, I just remember, obviously, as a little kid during the Bulls run, a big Bulls fan, felt like he was a big enforcer, Maybe it's just his personality coming out more. People feared him, but, he played a lot bigger than his size, I would say.
Up next, might be a homer for us as we go to the University of Nebraska, and Ndamukong Suh terrorizing the pros, much like he did here at Nebraska.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what he did to Gabbert in the Missouri game, his senior year, and, I mean, just threw quarterbacks around, threw Colt McCoy around in the Big 12 championship. He was a force in college, and he's doing that in the NFL right now, He's feared in the NFL, and he's only a second-year player, so I think that really says something. Next on that list, Baltimore Ravens linebacker Ray Lewis. He has been a force for the past decade, it seems like. He has not stopped. He's come through a lot of things. He's definitely one of the most feared player in the NFL. What do you think about that?
He's definitely feared on the field. Might be a little bit feared off the field as well after some things happened, at the earlier part of last decade. But moving on, Brian Wilson, the expression around him is fear the beard. Batters mainly just fear his pitching. This guy's a force.
I fear his insanity. This guy cannot be stable. I mean, the beard is awesome. I love the beard. But if you watch any of his interviews, especially what he's done with Jim Rome, the guy is crazy.
He is awesome on his feet.
Yes. He also bought two pairs of those Nike Air Mags from Back to the Future that were selling for at least $35,000 a piece. So he's got some chump change to throw around.
The life of an athlete.
Yeah, I'll know that someday.
Now time to move on to the scariest fan base as we begin with the Washington Redskins. And people are saying, what? They're scary? They wear pig noses to games. I mean, do I really have to explain anything else? They wear pig noses and dresses to games.
The dresses. Yeah, the dress is what gets me. Pig noses, I don't understand it whatsoever. I don't even want to look for explanation. That's enough for me. Next, might offend some people with this, but NASCAR fans. Okay, the first scary thing is there's a lot of them at a race. Racetracks, I mean, granted, they're decent sized, but their grandstands are huge, and they pack them every single time. Second, they still fly Confederate flags. That scares me.
It's kind of racist. I mean, let's be blunt about it. They're a bit off, we'll say, and hopefully none of our viewers are NASCAR fans. Next up, West Virginia, the Mountaineers. Now they have alcohol sales going on at their football stadium, and they burn couches after wins. Big things happening, good things, and they burn couches. I don't know what goes on there when they lose games, burning houses perhaps.
Yeah, and I mean, they've got some really good, a basketball team and a football team that are pretty competitive, do really well. So I guess they're going to go through a lot of couches.
Well, that's it for the Halloween edition of Sports. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at sports_FF. We'll be back next time to talk generally about the sports world, I guess.
Yep.
All right. We'll see you then.
Good night, Cameroon.
Ha ha ha!